You're watching a closer look. In 2019, PNG was ranked as the country with the highest pollution-related deaths in Western Pacific region. This is according to the Global Alliance on Health and Pollution. This means air pollution is the main pollution-related risk for death and disease in the country. In this segment of A Closer Look, we look at the pollution in the environment and steps taken to mitigate the threat of overpollution in the environment.
One of the mitigating factors of combating pollution and preserving biodiversity is recycling. Recycling helps to reduce the need for landfill and more costly forms of disposal, and also reduces the need for extracting, refining and processing raw materials, all of which create substantial air and water pollution. This year, Papua New Guinea joined the rest of the world in commemorating the World Environment Day on 5th of June 2024 with the theme for this year, Land Restoration, Desertification and Drought Resilience, with the slogan, Our Land and Our Future. On Saturday, the 8th of June, Coca-Cola Euro-Pacific Partners PNG with partner Brani's Recycling Limited held a recycling awareness campaign at Hanua Bada village here in the nation's capital. Tim Solly, Sales and Commercial Director at Coca-Cola, said that the company is one of the biggest producers of the PET bottles in the country, and through this campaign of recycling PET bottles will mitigate the overpollution in the environment.
We're of the belief that plastic waste is a problem. And you see it. That's why one of the reasons why we're here at Hanua Bada is because you see that a lot of plastic waste goes into the waterways, and then it actually washes up into places like Ella Beach and into the city. So we're agnostic on the product. We believe we are one of the biggest manufacturers of PET, so we believe that since we're one of the biggest, we actually have a role to play. So we will not hold anyone back. Brannis will accept any PET bottle and will pay out against those bottles on the 1 kina for every 1 kilo.
City Manager of NCDC Ravu Frank thanked the Coca-Cola Euro-Pacific Partners and Brani's Recycling Limited for their joint efforts through this campaign to battle pollution. He also mentioned some of the challenges that the National Capital District has in rubbish collection and pollution of waste in Port Moresby.
It is a sad reality that even educated elites, I normally drive around the city and I see elites also throw bottles of canned Coke and Big Rooster just out of the window, expecting people to pick that up. But if NCDC gives you the statistics on how much we spend in waste collection, you'd be surprised that we spend a lot of money in that in that careless attitude. So NCDC sees the significance of this campaign to its municipal obligation for a clean, safe, healthy, and planned city.
Plastic pollution is an issue all across the world, but it's really a big issue in Papua New Guinea, especially in Port Moresby, as there are limited recycling facilities. EMTV was privileged to be shown one of Brani's recycling sites at Gordon's Ahuya Street by General Manager Peter Karu. Mr. Karu explained the processes that take place in the recycling site.
Cans are brought in, we do quality checks on them, make sure that there's no stones, sticks, iron, whatever, and then it's gone straight to our balers, or the baling machine, which basically is the press machine to get the cans all into blocks. And then we basically pack them in stacks or pallets, and we put them into containers, or 20-foot shipping containers, which are then shipped. At the background, we have our team working on all aspects of the scrap materials that are collected every day, which are processed, packed for export.
Mr. Karu also mentioned some of the recycling materials that they recycle.
We basically collect and buy from working customers and the general public, including corporate and industries. Materials we collect here are aluminum cans, other aluminum products, including copper wires. We also do e-waste materials or ICT materials, motherboards, computers, laptops. We do collection of PET materials also on this site.
With talks of recycling rubbish in the environment and keeping with this year's theme of land restoration, desertification and drought resilience, the Prime Minister James Marape encouraged Papua New Guineans to plant a tree each year to help preserve biodiversity.
When wise men plant trees who said they will not sit under. Papua New Guineans of this generation, I like the slogan Governor Pakov used, our land, our future. We are generation restoration. Governor Pakov, what an appropriate theme. This generation, you can talk big about changing government. You can talk big about everything else. But if you don't get to the basics correct, taking care of the environment, being kind, respectful to environment and to society and to each other, then we are running a race that is totally would be in vain.
That's all we have for you on this episode of A Closer Look. Join us same time next week for another episode. On behalf of the entire team, thank you for watching and pleasant viewing.